sitting here watching a video on YouTube. It's called the $55,000 appendectomy. Yeah, you can see that, right? $55,000 appendectomy. What everyone should know about hospital bills. David Belk. I need to subscribe. I accidentally clicked his name. I'll go ahead and go back. Anyhow. I have questions as I'm watching it, at least one in particular, and I'm thinking, man, this happens a lot. And the worst thing is when it happens with like actual classes I'm enrolled in and I have questions. And I guess that's the cool thing about real fucking classes is that you can just straight up raise your hand, say, hey, can you explain that again? I don't quite understand what you just said. So I'm taking this one class, research and marketing education, or research and business and marketing education, and I'm not really supposed to be in it. It's not. I mean, maybe I am, depending on your perspective, but it's not in my degree plan. I was able to register for it. I needed to take another class. I need to take 2 classes to be full time this summer semester, and anyhow. It's kind of amazing because I enjoy it to a large degree. I mean, the point of this class is to teach people how to teach people or get people exposed and experienced and ready to teach people and train people. One of our assignments was, or has been to, or at least one of the things I happen to do, our professor gave us this paper that he'd written about some research he did back in over 10 years ago, I believe. And it was like, oh, to me, because I'm in this class with this dude, this classroom. I know I'm weird as hell. I'm excited though. This is the exciting part to me. I'm in the room with this guy. He's an older guy. All the students in the class other than me, they're all like business students, and they're all really like, they look professional and business-like, and they're studious, but I don't think they are as interested in learning all they can from the class as I am. I think they're interested in getting what they need from it, which is logical, and I'm sure they will. But now that I've read this paper and I realize, oh my gosh, these people, this professor in particular, they're about designing systems to teach people better. And the other night, I'm like, there's a way, there's got to be. His research paper that I read from back like 10 years ago or more was about experimenting with using games to teach people, as opposed to the conventional method, which is just like, bam, sitting in a classroom, taking tests, getting lectured to. Well, it didn't seem to me like this guy's games were really all that effective. They weren't all that practiced. It was just kind of like a quick experiment to write a paper, and then like, what the hell? Why? If you wrote this paper over 10 years ago, why are you teaching us conventionally right now? That's my question. There's got to be like, why not teach us through games? And so I'm thinking you could probably design a class where students are in groups and they compete with other groups of students in the classes, and depending on how many people are in the classes or the groups, the more or less weighted each individual work is, independent work, I should say, Anyhow, that was one thing, and just now I'm watching this doctor. No, he's not a doctor. What is he? He's like I don't know if you call him a journalist. He almost strikes me as a lawyer. He's talking about the $55,000 appendectomy, what everyone should know about hospital bills. He's talking about this stuff. He's pretty sure he's a lawyer. He, I got questions for him. You know, he got me thinking, and at the same time, I could go back and watch the video again, but there were certain things that I didn't get, and it seems to me that a system could be designed where a professor or a teacher or somebody who's got something to say could give their presentation in a YouTube video, and it could be made in, like all video is, right, basically small pieces that are combined, and when questions are asked and certain things about it are not perfectly explained, they could be, those sections replaced easily, seamlessly, and over time the explanation becomes better. Aiming towards perfection, of course. You know, you want something that as many people as possible can understand, and you know that's like, it's like the end of it. If you got it where everybody can understand it, you know, you can move on to the next concept that needs to be explained and work on getting that explanation down pat, as it is said. Anyhow, that's 6 minutes and 40 seconds. I should probably shut up.